Hey everyone, Brad here from BCI Photo. It's another episode of critical thinking in terms of photography. We're going to look today at an image that was posted on a popular photography forum, and we're going to show what we can do with an image of this type. So we're going to take this image, we're going to drag it into Photoshop real quick. Drag Photoshop over here. All you really need to do is drag it and drop it. And then we're going to work on it. We can see what the photographer was doing here. He's trying to use the shadows coming towards him, and this is a good example of what they call street photography, which is fine. But you need to ask yourself, what is the compelling moment? Um, is there a compelling moment? The most powerful thing with the human form, of course, is the eyes and the face, which we can't see here. Also, to quote Ansel Adams, he was much more concerned with not what was in the image, but what was not included in the image. So you need to ask yourself, with every element that's in your image, does it need to be there? Does it add anything, or does it take away? Does it detract? Does it lead the eye away from the image? A perfect example of that would be down here, in my opinion anyway, the arrow in this broken concrete. This all it does is detract from the story that is essentially right here. Before we do that though, let's look at how well the exposure is done here. If we pull up levels, you can see from the histogram that it barely even makes it to the halfway point, uh, which means that basically it's underexposed. So if we slide the white level over here, now you add a lot of contrast to the image, maybe a little bit too bright. So if you want to accentuate these shadows, which is probably it was probably intended to be a very strong part of this image, we can just drop that back down, and you can see you can make that really to wherever you want it to be. Since this was a web grab, there's not a whole lot of data in here to work with, so you won't get as good of a file if you would as if you were taking it right from the camera. But so we're going to do something like that, and then you can see before and after. Becomes much clearer, much stronger image when it comes this way. So let's go ahead and save that. Now we're going to say, well, what do we want it to actually look like? Do we want to leave these big open areas over here and over here and this? Well, let's take a look and see how it looks if we add some cropping. So maybe we're going to crop it something like that. And now we have taken the same image and made it much stronger because the shadows are much more prominent and they're also darker, and we've eliminated the distracting elements. Anyway, that's it for today. Just wanted to show how you can take any of your images and make them a little bit better through looking with a critical eye. Thanks a great deal. Have a great day.